What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, we are going to be talking about XRP, but before we get started, if you're not a member of the free Discord, please click the link in the description box below and get started with the free Discord. And without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. All right, so XRP, we're starting off here on the 45-minute time frame, and I have XRP over here on the left and Bitcoin over here on the right. Now, the reason for this is because this is Bitcoin during the COVID drop in 2020. So this was a black swan event that caused a lot of people to panic sell their crypto and sell all of their favorite altcoins and Bitcoin too in this drop right here, right before Bitcoin went to 70,000 per coin. So because of that, this is a perfect example of what happened today. The same exact human psychology in the market today is what happened during the COVID drop. People panic sold all of their crypto right into the best buying opportunity, again, right before the market took off and went nuts. And that's human psychology for you. People get scared, they panic sell in the best times to buy. So for me, XRP looks a lot like Bitcoin during that COVID drop here on the 45-minute time frame. And you can even see the same kind of structure here as the market's trying to turn around, the same kind of choppiness, the same kind of people disbelieving that the market's going to turn around. And yeah, the psychology behind these two drops right here, XRP on the left and Bitcoin over here on the right, is shockingly similar. Now, basically what we're going to have happen here for XRP in the bigger picture is very bullish. So if we look on the daily candlesticks, you guys can see XRP did an expanded flat correction. So we have wave A right here, wave B, and wave C. So that's an expanded flat Elliott wave correction. And that's a bullish correction. In other words, I believe this is the bottom down here at $1.74 on XRP based on this expanded flat correction. So in the big picture, we're also bullish. So not only is this panic right here very similar to the COVID drop in terms of setup, in terms of psychology, but also in the bigger picture, XRP is bullish as a result of this expanded flat correction. So we're getting multiple bullish patterns on multiple different time frames aligning up, and there's confluence in those patterns, which gives me additional confidence that the market is going to continue to go a lot higher here. And again, when people are bearish, when there's a lot of people scared because of FUD, when there's a lot of people that are worried that the markets are going to go lower, yet all of the charts are showing buying opportunities, and all of these coins have perfect setups for you to make a lot of profit, then that should tell you that people are being irrational, that they're letting FUD and fear control them. They're letting their emotions get in the way of their trading and their investing. And for the people that are bearish right now, you guys should reevaluate your analysis and reconsider your position, because 90% of the world is freaking out and they're selling because of a black swan. So do you really think that the price is going to keep going lower when everybody's bearish? No, it's going to turn around. It's going to go higher. So you can see on the daily, this expanded flat correction is also very bullish. Now let's go over to the monthly, and this is actually really important, because if you don't understand the way these cycles move, then you get caught up in the cycle and you lose all your money, or you fail to make as much money as you could have because the cycle screwed you. So this is super important to understand these cycles here. We're pulling up XRP on the right, but we also have XRP over here on the left. And you can see that if I pull up this chart and align these two charts together, this is actually the same thing that XRP has already done. Like our current setup for XRP is the same setup it's already done historically, the same accumulation. And that's because markets are fractal in nature. Human psychology, the biology inside of human beings, creates biological responses. If you jump around a corner and somebody's not expecting it, they're going to be scared. And if price drops 50% and people aren't expecting it, they're going to panic sell. So that biology is consistent. So because human biology is consistent and uniform, you find that those fractals repeat over and over again because people do the same thing, just in different time frames and different markets, but they have the same emotional, biological responses over and over again. Now you can see here XRP again on the left, XRP again on the right, and what happened during its last accumulation, it broke its old all-time high right here. You can see, then price dropped back down to support right here. And that's exactly what XRP just did. We have our old all-time high, our new all-time high, and then we pulled back down to major support. It's doing the exact same thing it did in its last cycle before it broke out and went even higher to a new all-time high. So this is really what I'm expecting here for XRP in the bigger picture. That accumulation structure is identical. I mean, look at that. It's a spitting image of itself, really. It's the same exact human emotion all over again. And it's so cool to understand this because this is how you get rich in markets. You study the human psychology, and then you buy the dip when other people are fearful, and you take profits when other people are excited, and you make money because you've mapped out their fear and their psychology in the market. And if you don't understand that market cycles are repeatable and fractal in all time frames in all markets, then you kind of get screwed by the news, by the black swan events, by all the different things that cause people to panic sell their crypto. But if you understand that markets are fractal in nature and that the same human psychology repeats over and over again, then you buy the dip when other people are fearful. And no, you're not right every single time. Nobody is. But when it matters most, you're right. Like right now, you buy the dip and then you make a bunch of money later. And if you look over here, the NASDAQ on the left and Bitcoin over here on the right, two completely different markets, yet the same human psychology repeating over and over again. See that? It's the same human psychology repeating over and over again. So markets are cyclical. Markets are fractal in nature. Human emotion and human biology drives prices more than anything else. And if you can map that out, you can make money in these markets. That's the most important thing, is the human psychology of the market cycle. Because otherwise, you're going to be panic selling during times like COVID right here, where everybody panic sold their Bitcoin and everybody panic sold their Dogecoin and their XRP right before that happened, right before the big breakout. If you don't understand the psychology of markets, if you don't understand the fractal truth of markets, you get caught up panic selling these types of situations where the market's pulling back down to support and doing a healthy correction, but because you're focused on black swan events or news or whatever, you're panic selling where the big players are buying. And that's what most people are doing for crypto right now. Most people are panic selling where they should be buying. And that's just the truth. Take it or leave it, but it's just the truth. So I'm very excited about the pump that's coming for XRP because you guys are going to make a lot of money on this pump. Imagine a $22 XRP, and I'm going to make a lot of money too. We're going to get rich off this crypto pump that's coming in the markets. So yeah, if you have the faith to buy Like right now, where people are fearful, where the price has dropped like 30%, 40% from its peak, anytime that you have a drawdown in the market that's 30% or 40% or even 50%, you should pay attention. You should buy the dip because you basically can't lose. Every single 30 to 40% correction at least bounces. At the very least, it's going to bounce like 50% or maybe even more. And a lot of times with crypto in a bull market, all of these 30 and 40% corrections are going to be bought back up. They're not only going to bounce, but they're going to break out to new local highs and continue their uptrends. But every single one, there's going to be FUD, there's going to be fear, there's going to be people making content and news articles, and they're all going to feel justified in panic selling because they're like, oh, look at that FUD article, or, look at X, Y, or Z variable that's causing me to sell. When they should be buying, they should be accumulating every 30 to 40% correction. But most people will panic sell because of FUD, because of black swans. And by the way, the market prices that stuff in very quickly. During the COVID drop, the markets fell like 50% really quickly. Then everybody panic sold because they thought it was going to go lower, right? Oh, COVID just hit. The market's going to go lower. But the market had already priced it in. So black swan events, most people, a black swan event will happen and they'll try to sell down here, trying to be smart, thinking, oh, this market's clearly going to go lower. Look, this crazy bad thing happened in the world. But the market already priced it in right here. So they panic sell the bottom where they should be buying. So you don't want to do that. You got to buy the dip. Just don't be afraid to buy the dip in the market because the market already priced in the black swan. And when you try to sell the bottom expecting a deeper correction, what you're actually doing is just selling the exact bottom 99% of the time. And all 30%, 40%, and 50% corrections are buying opportunities. So that's the psychology of a successful crypto investor or trader. And if you have that psychology, again, you're going to make money this bull market, but not if you're getting caught up in the fear, not if you're letting FUD or uneducated or misinformed people on YouTube convince you of selling your crypto where the big whales are buying. You're not going to get rich if you do that, So just keep buying those dips. Don't listen to the majority of people. Don't listen to the FUD. Be very careful about who you watch on YouTube because everybody else is also getting swayed by their emotions too. So just be careful what you trust because there's a lot of people reading bearish news articles and reading stuff that's going to cause them to be bearish in their perspective of the markets. And if you guys sell right now expecting a deeper drop, and then everything goes up 100%, that's going to suck a lot more than if if the market drops a little lower. So that's my video for you guys today. XRP is very bullish. The markets look really good. Expecting a lot of big things coming for crypto in 2025. Again, you guys, don't believe the FUD. Don't believe all the stuff out there trying to convince you to sell your crypto. Stick to the charts, buy the dip, and make money. It's that simple. And yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in future videos. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and share it with your friends. And I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. And as always, stay profitable out there.